Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Campaign Stories. I'm Jeff, your humble narrator, and we have the whole crew with us today. Before we start this session, let's get them lightsaber checks. John.
Hey, this is John playing as Lucius, and I got a 12. Jesse, go for it.
Hey everybody, this is Jesse playing as Oswald, and I got a 17. Marshall.
Hey everybody, this is Marshall playing as Keegan, and I was not ready. And I rolled a 13. Sean.
Hey, I'm Sean, and if this episode is, if you're hearing this, then you've already heard the episode where you know that Forrest is still alive and I'm playing Forrest. And I also got a 13.
Woo! That is not true. I haven't heard that episode.
Lucius, you wake up to a warm breeze blowing through the city. The sun is still young in the sky, spreading the long blue shadows of the buildings, as you head towards Ammon Advancements.
Yes, after receiving a message from Oswald and Keegan, I will have my HCOM levitate out for me, and I will call Oswald back.
Bring, 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 bring.
No. Pop song, remember?
Fuck Me Up Florida begins playing very loudly.
Yeah, seeing who it is, I will answer it on the second ring. Boss, you're alive. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm alive, and I know you are too, and I know Keegan is as well. It's safe to meet up again, and let's do it at Ammon headquarters.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be able to answer all your questions when you get here.
Okay. Yeah, me and Keegan will be there soon.
Lucius, you'll arrive early, and as you do, pull in and park, you'll get a text from Typh.
What does this text say?
Your office is waiting for you. Remember, take a week off or so. Make sure to get nice and rested. Orientation will still be waiting for you. The department is going to take a lot of work to get up and running, and then there's kind of a winky phase. When you get up into the office, you can see hanging on your door, there is a speed suit with a badge. There are two employees here with kazoos and balloons as they, "Welcome to Ammon!" And they step aside, revealing Four's already in a nice blue and red speed suit.
Company colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll kind of pick up the speed suit, or let's say it will just kind of levitate over towards me as I don't break eye contact with Forrest, and I'm going in for a hug.
What?
If you had one chance to try again or do it over, what would you do? Try to
Those Eminem lyrics?
No, it's a dungeon crawl. Dungeon crawl. Probably terribly bad. If somebody reminds me what the actual phrase in dungeon crawl is, we can do it over again.
If you had one shot, would you take it?
That's the slogan, right? So yeah, since nobody remembers what that quote is, just pretend. And then I'll say it worked. You're here. I can't believe it.
Fours, what do you look like now?
Forrest looks like a lot like what he appeared like before, except a little smoother and rounder in the features, and a lot paler with like a little bit of sort of bruising coloration around the joints and eye sockets. But yeah, he kind of looks like lab-grown meat. as far as his like skin tone and modeling on him is just sort of devoid of the vibrant colors that you would be used to, and yeah, not as vibrant of colors, and yeah.
But yeah, still holding onto your shoulder. How do you feel?
Well, I feel fine. And I'll hold up I'll pull up my sleeves and show that I don't have any markings or anything on it. Was this your magic, or is this something else?
It's something else. I had to go to Taif. I think magically I was able to hold it together, but I couldn't do it myself, and I couldn't just not do anything. So here we are, about to be wearing the same speed suit.
Lucius, you'll get the ping on your phone, alerting you that your fellow employees have entered the Ammon premises.
Great. There's a way to have them escorted up. Let's have that happen.
Very well. Down below in the parking lot, as Keegan and Oswald stop, you will be quickly approached by 2 Ammon employees. Mr. Creek, Mr. Rayland,
Hello.
Yeah.
please follow us.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll close up the van or my burnt ass side of the car. I imagine I've got my normal kit, and I'm not really sure what to expect coming out here. Whether we're gonna like go right out on a mission, so I'm probably kitted out as though I'm gonna go out on a mission immediately on arrival.
Yeah, the Lykel and Illiken will... Oh, no worries. Come along. As they will lead you into the entrance to the building. You'll cross expensive floors, as people will nod and smile at you.
I will nod and smile back.
I'll do that sometimes, but I'm too overwhelmed to do it every time. I'm not comfortable in this corporate environment.
I'm gonna lean over to Oswald and kind of rub my chest a little bit. It's like, why'd you let me get a tattoo over fresh surgery scars?
I'll think about it and say, I don't remember you getting a tattoo. Also, you're talking too loud. My head really hurts. Stay quiet, please.
All right. And I'll keep following the escorts.
The ding of an elevator as you guys step in and hear the pleasant background elevator music as you go up 14 floors. The ding as you exit out, the Lykel and Illiken will right down the hall on your left should be your office.
Thank
and
you.
As you...
My brow furrows when they say your office.
Yeah, the bright lights up here are a little bit frustrating, especially for you, Oswald.
Mm-hmm.
And not just because of the hangover.
Yep.
But as you come around the corner, you will see Lucius, owlbear coat over one arm, wearing an Ammon blue and red speed suit. And standing next to him is Fours, wearing a similar speed suit.
Holy shit! And I will just run to Fours and hug him.
I will follow and pick them both up.
Fours, you're alive! How? What? You were... Hi!
We're gonna have to take your name off of the wall in Olden's.
What wall in Olden's?
Yeah, what wall in Olden's?
That's
You can see that Keegan does look a little bit bulkier than he used to, though some of that is probably swelling from the surgery. And Oswald's claws dig into you a little bit as he hugs you hard.
got a little bit of a hospital beard too.
I'm also wearing my tendrils more or less just slicked back at this point.
But you can see the bottom end of a mouse howling at the moon on Keegan's right arm.
Is that official?
As you guys are all gathered together, Kate and Artek Farin will bring in some basic company pizza, blow the kazoos, and then head out.
They're just like family.
Last night was a long night. We can get into that a little bit, but I'm just glad to see you.
Yeah.
Lucius, get in here. I'll reach over and grab him and pull him in.
Easily done.
I'm glad to see you guys too, but this all feels very sudden to me.
It's sudden for us too. We thought you were dead.
Yeah, I'm still processing being a big pile of meat.
Well, not so big.
I'm bigger than you.
I just mean like you weren't one pile.
Oh, sure, spread around.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. How are you even here? What is going on, Lucius? What? Why are we in Ammon? What?
Yeah, is this why I had the platinum insurance?
It's exactly why. There was only one way to make this right, and so unfortunately, it was to bring ourselves under the folds of Ammon. Giving him the information from the data pads and everything else that we've done for him, Typh, Raylan has agreed to take us under his wing. Which meant taking care of Forrest, taking care of Keegan, and it's about to put an end to our house war.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think Orion Storm wants to take on Ammon Industries.
No, Banter support can't.
Does that mean we work for Ammon now?
Yeah, not like itch at my speed suit. Like, that was the price to pay.
Does that mean that Orion's going after your brother and sister?
It means that with the support of Typh, I'm going to speak with him and let him know his options are to be at a war with Ammon Industries or join us. It was part of the agreement that I made with Typh coming in.
Join us meaning Banter?
Meaning Banter support will be absorbed by Ammon Industries as well.
Yeah.
So, are we like Ammon retrieval now, or are we doing the same thing for Ammon, except directly for Ammon instead of contracted through Ammon?
Now our contracts will solely come from Ammon, as opposed to the majority of them. Then they're not exactly going to be contracts.
Just the work.
Just the work. And how that flows, we're just going to have to see how that goes.
Yeah, you'll see the cloth draped over a large sign on the inside of the doorframe facing you guys in the office. That when you pull down, it does say Ammon Requisitions.
You made this? I made this.
All right.
What about your siblings?
They are kept out of this contractually.
What about Barry and Gore and all the rest?
I have not talked to everybody yet, but my intentions are to have the home rebuilt, and hopefully I can bring them back in. It wasn't clear whether or not they were absorbed by, or is it clear, Jeff?
Yeah, they're all your employees, so
Right.
they are
They're
all
all
now
in.
part of Ammon once you give them the heads up to show up to work.
Yeah. Everybody else is joining the fold as well.
Well, we've been in contact with Gore. He was gonna touch base with everybody else.
And Matilda.
Yeah, we talked to Matilda too.
How is she?
Frustrated and worried.
Understandable.
That about sums it up. I think she was gonna talk to Xavier about their part of the house war because her basket never got opened, ended up at headquarters and got burned up. So
I think that'll be null and void once Orion Storm becomes part of Ammon Industries.
makes sense.
Would he be working with us? Or just in Ammon? And I kind of like look around at the enormous office tower we're in.
I don't think he'll be working for us. My hopes is that they would have his capable hands form his own department. Very much like they took what we do best and just kind of made a department over it.
Okay.
Where were we at with the promise?
That's on the back burner at this moment.
Back burner?
Yeah. Originally, I wanted to get that promise to use it to try to end these house wars. But now we're kind of on the same side as the people that own it.
Did you confirm that they own it, or are we still kind of going under best guesses?
I forget whether or not we actually confirmed that they have it, but I haven't asked Typh directly. I'm just pretty sure that they have it stashed away somewhere under security. But maybe we can do some work for good on the inside better than we'd be able to do it from the outside. We can still confirm that Ammon does have the promise. Might even be able to find out where it is. Whether or not we want to do anything with that information right now, we'll just be playing it by ear.
I'll just be kind of looking around the room a little uneasy, and I'll say, I don't know how much we want to discuss.
I imagine I'll just like find a chair and I'll just be sitting in the chair and just kind of looking thoughtful and a little concerned and not really sure what to make of all this. It's kind of a lot.
Yeah. This was a hard decision, but Forrest is alive.
That is the right
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. So what then? You work for Ammon forever? we work for Ammon forever? How does that work?
Um,
Did you sign a contract for all this?
yes, I signed a contract for all this.
And did you have your brother look over that contract?
No, I took no time in that. So yeah, imagine the worst.
Is this?
Wait, are we supposed to be happy about that?
Well, when it comes to how long are we working for Ammon, indefinitely right now.
All right, so Kyle's like, probably should be at the top of the list, not on the back burner.
Give it a little bit of time, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there. I don't know how much I like this speed suit either.
Yeah, you look
looking
ridiculous, boss.
fancy, you guys.
You can see hanging on the door of 2 offices. There is one for Oswald Rayland as well as Keegan Creek.
I'm sure I noticed it existed and then paid it no further attention.
Is this going to be our primary office or just the Ammon headquarters office? And like you said, you were going to rebuild the.
Yeah, for now, this is where we're stationed.
Okay, I'm gonna wander down and look at the office that's got my speed suit hanging on it.
You can open the door into a modest office, about 15 by 15, window that looks out over the city. There is a desk, there is a data pad, there's empty bookshelves, and there's a couple stands for armor, and a few pegs in the wall made for putting up weapons.
Huh, I know what I do.
Yeah, seeing you look over those, I'll say we're definitely not going to be living as poor as we used to.
That's good. My armor got pretty messed up. I'm gonna need a either repair or new set, but those whips tore me apart pretty good.
That's right. You're probably carrying a big black garbage bag full of your armor pieces right now, aren't you?
I left the black bag of bloody armor in the car.
Meaning that
Yeah,
Keegan is still wearing a very tight but small saving squid shirt and some OR scrub pants that have been rolled up to the knee.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have been addressed at the beginning of the scene.
Sure, I would love it if you guys gave your own descriptions.
Yeah, I've got the two short saving squid shirt, the scrub pants, a moon rat jacket that's a little too small as well, and a hospital beard going on, and the boots for my armor.
I'm still wearing more or less normal street clothes, probably cargo pants, and I don't know, it's getting a little warmer now, so back to like a sweatshirt or a hoodie or something. Underneath my normal grappling gear, I've got a cobbler sticking out at the front of my shirt. I might be a little bit scuffed up, maybe like some grass stains or something on my knees, but otherwise I'm looking pretty normal, other than the tendrils and claws as previously mentioned.
Yeah, the scaling on Oswald's hand now leads down to full-on claws. His eyes in this fluorescent light. You can see that his pupils are contracted down to almost non-existent points with the light in here.
Yeah, I always forget about the eyes thing.
Have you talked to a doctor about that?
No. No, I just, after the fight, I kind of got a little upset, and I killed some folks. I kind of wince as I'm saying it out loud.
some folks. What folks?
I mean, you were there, Lucius. There was the rest of the Sons of Zerain and the,
All right, I had the idea that maybe after that you ran off on a killing spree or something like that. So
Here's a picnic. Let's take them out.
No, after that I went to a different place, a different plane. It's weird. I think it was where Tyndalos lives, and there were weird hound dog things, and there was a flying jellyfish with hooves, and then I think I spoke to Tyndalos, and that was scary. But yeah, all of that was, I don't know, I think it's where this change has been coming from. I'm not really sure about any of that anymore. I thought for a while that maybe this was part of Tali's path, and now I can tell that it's not, but I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I'm still thinking about it. But now I'm here, and, you know, I didn't die or anything.
Sure.
okay, looking over you, kind of concerned.
I talked a bit more yesterday. We just got sad.
It might be something that we can have the researchers here on site look at, but if you're not comfortable with that yet, I understand. We have your back.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Remember, God, what was that guy's name? Checking back on my notes
Abernathy?
from long ago. Yeah, Abernathy.
Amazing,
Wow.
John.
Wow, how did you even do that?
Amazing.
You remembered it and you got the name right.
We are exactly 50 episodes from that episode. And John's just like, you mean this NPC, which I've always known?
Always.
I'm lucky that you haven't called Type something different.
Oh, John.
Old Dipe Rayland.
In the next 5 seconds, John, $50 for the last name.
Yeah, right. I was hoping that you would not do that.
Oh, he did in fact have a last name, and we
I
did
know we
hear
did.
it.
Gold something?
Yep.
It wasn't Gold Town, was it?
No,
It
it's like
was.
Gold Shiners. Oh, was it? Damn.
I have Gold Hammer in my notes.
Gold,
I don't know.
gold
Go back
hammer?
and
I don't
listen
have a
to the
gold hammer
episode.
in my notes anywhere. I
Uh-huh.
do have a gold town.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's chapter 1, session 2.
Anyway, yeah, that Abernathy guy, he was messing around with the same plane, I think, when he was fooling around with the Ember Wolves, and that was all kind of Ammon work. It sounded like it was kind of off the books or not. I don't know. That was an Ammon job for us to go and recover them, right?
It was. Working
So-
with Ammon scientists.
I'm a little worried that if they find out that this is happening, that I become less an employee and more a, I don't know, lab rat.
That's a good call. What can you do to hide it for now?
I got these, and I'll pull out the enormous gauntlets from your grandfather.
It's a start. Maybe some sunglasses.
Sure. And I'll like pat myself down looking for sunglasses I don't own.
If you equip an oversized item in every single item slot, you get an achievement.
Oh shit, I need big sunglasses.
Your fucking giant gauntlets in your huge backpack.
I just need to like borrow some boots from Keegan or something.
I got boots.
Some Mario Brothers boots.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find some sunglasses.
Oswald, was this going on before that mission where you dealt with, what's his name, Abernathy, you said?
Before we dealt with Abernathy?
I think he's trying to ask, when did this start?
Yeah, when did this start?
I mean, the first time it started was after the Ember Wolf bit me. And then I thought it got cleared up when the doc cleaned me up. But then it kind of started coming back after I started having nightmares. After the ranger died. And then, you know, all the other fucked up shit we've been doing, boss. So yeah. I've been just trying to make sense of it all.
That was Sean laughing at your trauma, not for.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's fair.
So whatever this is probably started with that. It's definitely started with that bite.
So that's some far realm business.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that scientist still alive?
Abernathy? No.
No.
He got eaten by one of those Ember Wolves.
Are any of those scientists that were involved with that job? Because he kind of went rogue. But the other scientists who were working with the Emberwolf specimens,
They're still alive.
they're still alive. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think we've even got in contact with them since once early on.
Well, there was the two folks who showed up, Dova Dirth and Capel Zaline, who claimed to be Ammon scientists who needed help tracking down those escaped Emberwolf pups.
Yeah, those are the ones.
And then it turned out that they weren't escaped; they were like taken by Abernathy for his own purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think over time we decided that Dova and Capel maybe weren't actually so much scientists; that it was all just a ruse to get us to get back those Everwolves. But maybe they are a scientist. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they were working with Abernathy directly.
I don't know. I'm not sure we ever really cleared it up because, I mean, we just kind of were doing the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should relitigate an episode 50 episodes ago instead of doing anything that we have to do right now.
Yeah, I mean, we could look up now whether those guys are current Ammon employees and ask them. But that's kind of tipping our hand a little bit. Like, why are we, as new Ammon employees, super interested in this whole Emberwolf Far Realm project that was definitely not on the books?
And why are you wearing giant mittens?
Right. Don't you know there's a dress code around here?
Yeah, I'll start putting my speed suit on. It might fit better than what I'm wearing.
It does. It fits very nice. And in the pocket there, you do all have badges saying that you are retrievers for Ammon Requisitions.
Is it like a badge I'd pin to my
Your choice
chest?
can either be a wallet badge, FBI flip out, or you can pin it to your chest if you'd like.
We are going with flip out badge.
Flip out badges.
Seeing them all find some badges, I will go investigate the pockets of my speed suit to find my badge. But I'm not putting it on. Not until somebody actually tells me to.
Pull out a couple of Tootsie Pops and a handful of Sharpies and pens.
Fingernails
Stack
from the
of
last
3
guy.
yellow legal pads.
Just onboarding office swag that's just stuck in the pockets as a welcome gift.
1 pound bag of M&Ms. and an Ammon mug.
It's almost as if we've all worked for Ammon at some point in our lives.
Yeah, if you said the speed suit is like hanging on the door to my office, I don't think I've even gone into, quote, my office yet. I can't think of a reason why I would. I'm still not entirely sure about this whole, like, working for Ammon thing, so I'm trying to, like, compartmentalize it and say, no, I'm just working for Lucius, and Lucius is working for Ammon.
No, I'm lower on the totem pole.
I'm confused about the contract thing and, like, what the terms of it are, and I'm a little spooked by the "we work for Ammon forever" possibility.
Right.
So I'm relying on, like, I didn't sign anything, so maybe I'm not actually an employee. Maybe I'm like some kind of associate or contractor or something.
You didn't sign anything.
Which probably doesn't matter.
I'll also put my Moonrat's jacket up on one of the armor hooks. There, making the office my own.
I'll finally try one of these pieces of pizza.
Oh yeah, there's food.
What kind of pizza is it?
Looks like it has the standard spread. There's a cheese, a pepperoni, and there is a combo.
Yep, 1 bite of my cheese pizza, and I make it taste like bacon pie.
I'll join Lucius at the table.
I'll get a slice of pepperoni. Just one.
I'll take the combo.
Tables in the middle have datapads set up to do conference calls. You have a large screen wall at the end of all the tables. If you'd like to watch TV or turn on news or whatnot, you can see the ceiling here is placed with a holographic ads playing.
I try and pull my hoodie down a little bit so I can't see the ceiling as well.
Oswald, you should let Gore know that we've been in contact with
Yeah.
Lucius.
I mean, should I, Lucius? I mean, sounds like their status is still a little up in the air.
No, they're
I'd
part
like
of
to
our
at least
team.
let them know that y'all are okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was going to call everybody else and have them meet up if we didn't hear from Lucius. So.
Yes, that's right. We were all gonna... Yeah, today was gonna go differently. Okay, yeah, I'll text Gore. And let him know that we met up with Lucius and Fours. And we're not gonna meet up today, and that he should look forward to hearing from Lucius soon.
Yeah, you'll get the fuck, and then the fuck, and the fuck with 2 question marks.
I will take a picture of the inside of this office. And then send that to him.
I turn on the TV.
Yeah, and I'm trying to take a picture of something that has, like, the Ammon logo on it.
Good thing we didn't tell Gore that we thought Fours was dead.
I don't know what Gore knows about fours.
After sending the picture, you'd see the 3 dots at the bottom for Gore before they come back and go away. And they come back and go away and do not return.
Yeah, I'll flip it around and take like a selfie of myself, just doing a big old like hands in the air shrug. Like, I don't know what's going on either, man.
But Fours, you turn on the news and you can see Osric up there, as they seem to be pointing at a large amount of graffiti on the side of Duskblade Tower. You can see there's a few Seekers and Ammon Protection Division agents that seem to be trying to corner a tendrilless Illican before the Illican, running across traffic on the freeway, would jump over the side, landing on the light rail as they pull their hoodie up and put on a set of gloves and slide down the side of the light rail into the streets. The Chiron down below explaining how they're after the graffiti bandit who keeps ruining Ammon property.
It's got some moves.
I'll be going to, I guess, my desk where I guess there's a data pad or something, and start seeing kind of what kind of permissions we have, whether we can look at files and stuff, maybe even see things that I recognize from Abernathy Gold Town, or just kind of testing how much we can dive into internal Ammon issues.
Yeah, as part of the requisitions team, there's not an employee account that's really off limits. There are certain people who are above your pay grade that you don't have access to, but anybody kind of mid-tier or below, you can definitely look into. Though Gold Town is an Umbra pharmacy employee, or was.
Okay.
As was Dovadirth and Capel.
So you're in your office right now, Lucius?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Fours and say in a quiet voice, "What's going on with Damon or Daman? I'm not sure how you say their name."
Oh, I think Damon's dropping the job and leaving town, but I haven't gotten a chance to get a hold of them.
Okay. What about Sabrina?
Didn't they leave town?
Sabrina wants revenge.
She's been training.
Right. Well, that's Damon's problem.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's fair.
Glad you see it that way.
I don't know how things are between you and your kin, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really gotten a chance to reach out to anybody yet, but
How long have you been back?
yeah, I've just been stuck in the lab for a couple of days.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'm glad you're back, man.
Thanks.
We are probably gonna have to do something about Daman eventually, or I don't know. Maybe we don't, but somebody's gonna do something about it eventually. Figured you might want to have a say.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I pause a while trying to remember if they said where they were going when I saw them last, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll have to give them a call. I think it should be all right, but when's the last time someone talked to Sabrina or anyone at Goodberry's since the place went up?
We saw Karashi yesterday. Keegan and I did.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, he's trying to tend the place and figure out what happens next for him. They're still closed.
Mm-hmm.
He's unsure whether Goodberry's will open again.
Shit.
I mean, how could it at this point?
Right.
Oswald suggested he open his own place, but,
Didn't he say with what money or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know the status of Goodberry's, so I'm not sure he would need money other than, just to pay the rent at Goodberry's if he could just take it over from Sabrina. I don't know. I don't know what all that is like.
Sounds like we need a lawyer. I'm going to get up and head over to Lucius's office.
You will pass by Fours and Oswald's offices. You can see this floor has enough space for about 30 more offices.
Just past Lucius's? Or on the way to Lucius? Oh.
Yeah, so imagine you walk in, you have the main center area.
Yeah.
Correct? You have the conference tables, you have the vid screens at the back, but you have offices here on the right-hand side for you four. The hallway extends further down, of which there are more rooms, as well as on the other side.
Okay.
There's a bunch of those kind of cubicle setups and offices there as well.
I'll poke my head into Lucius's office.
All of your offices are designed the same. Empty bookshelf, desk in the middle, window that looks out. The people on the other side of the room do not have a window view.
Ooh, we're fancy. Hey, Lucius.
Keegan.
What's the plan for today? Is it just take in the new Ammon scenery, or are we going out?
In a moment, I'll call Orion, and we're going out.
Okay. Where's the wrecker at? Is it here?
I don't know, parked wherever I'm sleeping at right now. Let's say I have a hotel room close by without the need to drive here.
All right. Just wanted to check. I'll go look at my employee handbook.
You'll see printed right on the inside of that cover, an armed office is a safe office.
Any Ammon issue weapons in the office?
Oh yeah, there are Ammon issue shotguns in behind break glass kind of cases, all about.
Can I open that without breaking glass?
I mean, you can, but who'd want to? But yes, you absolutely can.
I now have a shotgun.
I'd envision that there's probably an armory somewhere in here that we could just visit and grab whatever weapons we want.
There is also absolutely that.
I haven't been to Ammon before.
Free guns in the break room.
I'll grab a slice of the combo pizza for Cobbler.
I'll join the other two back at the pizza and put my shotgun on the table.
I'll look up at the gun.
Yeah,
And then over at Keegan.
We going shopping?
Everyone's got them in their offices. We're going to go talk to Storm. Figured I'd have something.
Talk to him. And I'll look back down at the gun.
Yeah, we're going to talk to him. He's not going to want to start with violence.
I got to rifle through my bag of stuff. But actually, yeah, if we got a minute, I'll run back down to the car and get my bag of effects from the hospital.
Your big black garbage bag?
Yep, my big black garbage bag.
Watch them spray paint all over the punch junction stuff. And turn it into an Ammon armor. D-bags.
That wasn't the armor that you were wearing, was it?
And I wasn't wearing the punch junction. It's about a 50-50 whether I left it in the wrecker or in my room at HQ. So I'll roll that 50% or so when we get to the wrecker. I don't want to know now.
For the purpose of this, I'm thinking about calling up Ophelia and having like something akin to like a limo with a couple armed guards come with us after I call Orion and tell him that we need to meet.
You think more Bushi is the way to go?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. In our speed suits.
In our fucking speed suits.
You should suit up, Oswald.
Why?
United Front.
What?
Also, didn't you say I'm not putting on a speed suit until somebody tells me to? And somebody
Yeah,
just
but
told you to, and you're like, why?
I don't know if Keegan counts as somebody telling me to.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
To be fair, I'm the lowest ranked.
I feel like this is obstinate Jesse, not obstinate Oswald.
I don't know. I mean, I'm seeing the speed suit effect on the other three, and it looks goofy, right? Like it doesn't look menacing. It looks like y'all are, I don't know, wearing fucking pajamas.
This is the man with giant oversized gloves, a kitten in his coat. Giant eyeballs. You guys look ridiculous. Glass houses, my friend.
I mean, sure, but Oswald's wearing the ridiculousness that he chose, not the ridiculousness somebody else chose.
It's United Front, corporate apparel, synergy.
All right. Sure. Fine.
Corporate
whatever.
buzzwords.
It's just clothes.
I saw
guess.
them in my handbook.
So yeah, I'll go grab the speed suit and I will put it on.
And it says, an armed office is a happy office, as I wave the shotgun.
I already have a gun and a sword.
That's good.
So yeah, I will go into my office and put on the speed suit.
I'll go get
Yeah.
my bag while you do that.
And I'll put in the call to Orion.
Oswald, you will notice in your office a slight difference compared to everybody else's. Everybody else does have a portion that does unlock and open to get fresh air in. Yours is large enough for you to fit out of.
Cool. I like that.
Lucius, as you ring up, it'll ring about 3 times before you hear Orion's voice of, hello?
Orion, it's Lucius Estibold. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Lucius. I'm excited to hear from you. I was worried we only have 2 days left before, well, you're forced to surrender. So I was hoping we could get this solved and enjoy the weekend.
Let's get it solved right now. Are you at your office?
I am.
I'm on my way with my Primeros with some news for you.
Oh, excellent. I'll get some tea ready.
See that you do. And then after that, I will call Ophelia and set up to have an escort. Just kind of like a... Can I envision that? Like a kind of a smallerish limo to drive us there?
Yeah, absolutely. You call up Ophelia and I can get that set up for you, Lucius. In the future, you can request any of that from the resource department on the first floor. Algeronix runs it.
We'll get the hang of it soon enough. Thank you.
Welcome to the, welcome to work.
Good to be here. Thanks again, goodbye. Click. And I'll give us a bit of time to get ready to go.
Once I'm dressed, I'll open the window in my office, kind of poke my head out and just look around, just enjoy the air, and I'll just leave the window open as I come back into the main room.
Yeah, Fours, as you have been kind of hanging out with the TV on, the news has kind of gone over this last week, discussing the massacres that happened all over the city, especially leading up to the Mithrain holiday. 17 dead at Runic Securities, almost 30 dead at Olden's, 20 dead at a high-rise in downtown Dusk Banter, 30 dead in a warehouse in Silene. But Osric and Samir will go into discussing about the violence in the city and how it gets worse and worse. And when will Ammon put their foot down and stop this from happening? Why are our Seekers so useless? Our Ammon Protection Division is already worked to its core, worked to the bone. What we need is stronger enforcement.
Brilliant. Is this the only news channel, by the way?
I mean, this is the Ammon produced and sanctioned news channel.
So this is like when Jack in the Box had their own channel in their closed circuit TVs.
Yes.
They just played Jack in the Box commercials.
Think how it's adorable type would be with a giant Jack in the Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll while I'm watching, I guess I'll grab a data pad and start looking up some of those other incidents, like the high rise. Is that a building that I'm familiar with, or how much information is out about that? Sorry.
Yeah, the video will show kind of the clips they have of the outside of the high rise as a gentleman breaks through the window and begins running down the side of the glass before more people shatter out of the window after him. But the video ends before you see kind of a large 4-legged creature come crawling out of the window after the person who's trying to run down it. Someone will fall through, grabbing a computer tower out of their hands or smashing into a bus.
This is all on the video?
Mm-hmm. Taken by someone's HCOM outside. So it's like shaky and blurry and like forms move a little too quickly, right?
Mm-mm.
But the news will cover that in the last, about 4 or 5 days ago, before you woke up, they discussed how Ammon Advancements had to terminate the entire Justicari division.
Mm-hmm. The secret police? Wait.
Though there is no video of it because they determined it too violent, they do announce that Ammon has cleaned up the traitors in their midst and are working towards a safer Dargath Empire.
Okay.
But Kate and Artek Farin, so the human and void, that were here at the beginning with Kazoos, will return as you guys are getting ready to head out. They'll ask if they should clean up the area and if they should put this pizza in the break room for other family members to enjoy.
Yes, please.
It's fine with me.
Kate and Artek will... Retrievers, we are here to serve and assist, so if you do need anything, here are our numbers, and they'll tap their HCOMs against your own. We're here to serve. We are your secretaries.
Very well. That'll free up Gore.
To do what? Play his games?
Oh yes, we did hear that more retrievers would be coming in. Is that correct?
It is.
Very well. We'll make sure their offices are clean and ready.
Thank you.
I'll come back with my bag
See
and
that
head
you
to my
do.
office.
Old are these people?
Keat is mid-20s. Voids are a little bit harder to tell, but you could probably guess early 20s.
Okay.
There's not a lot of like modeling or spots.
Yeah.
And they have mostly kind of a dark blue skin tone with kind of light striping on the arms.
All right. Just seems like a weird job, but I don't know much about it, so I'm just trying to get a sense of it. Like, what would my life be like if I'd never met Lucius, and instead I was a serve and assist type secretary to Mon?
But Keegan moves all his stuff from his apartment into the office.
Yep. And I'll rifle through my bag a little bit.
And by apartment, I mean car.
But I'll find my, I'll be able to find my brass knuckles in here and my gladius.
Yeah, all of you will get the ping letting you know that your vehicle is outside and ready.
Let's do this.
I'll collect up Cobbler and stuff him somewhere in my speed suit.
Yeah, I'm examining the speed suit. Are there any special properties to this thing? My last one had quick change.
So the standard Ammon employee speed suit comes with a kinetic disruptor, as well as a kinetic shield. So it does have damage reduction 5/0 against ranged metal attacks, basically bullets, as well as the kinetic disruptor means that if you are crit on, that crit is reduced by 1 multiplier. So Scythe with B times 3, a longsword cannot crit on you.
I think that's times 2.
Yep.
Nice.
Very cool.
But they are built to have 2 more item slots to them, and they do count as under armor. They do also have in here, if you guys would like them, there are multiple sets of the mithril gloves that Jessicari used to wear.
How far up the wrist do those go, or arm?
Basically just slightly below the thumb. Think of them like fingerless gloves that you put on, but made out of a fine mithril mesh that protects the hands.
Like a pair of those. Man, we look ridiculous.
And yeah, I mean, these are some of the ones you saw Samara wearing.
I'll grab a pair and stuff in a pocket.
Yeah, they feel light as air. But as you guys head down below and go down the 14 floors through the elevator and exit out, you'll get the hello from multiple Ammon employees as you guys walk out into the parking lot where your vehicle is waiting with 2 armed guards, per Lucius's request.
All right.
Great.
Is there anything that we should know leading up to this? What's the plan?
The plan is to just simply talk to him and let him know that he has got the choice to either join him on or fight him on. House War starts in 2 days.
Ha!
Throwing big punches there.
He's lucky. Typh was just going to snuff him out.
He offered to
Make it go away.
to just
Yeah.
end this.
He gave me the choice.
Glad you didn't choose to kill him.
Any of us wanted death.
But yeah, I'll tell the driver where we're going and hop in.
Yeah, as you hop in and let them know where you were trying to go to, your driver, a female human named Stephanie Fogels, will lean back. You got it, boss. North Dusk Banter it is. Do you want the window up or down?
Up, please.
Right
Air
up.
conditioning on.
But there are bottled water, alcohols, sodas in the back here, as well as the new flavor of Punch Junction, the flavor wrecker.
I'll grab a Punch Junction. I saw the billboard for it yesterday.
I'll grab water.
I don't need anything.
I'll
Probably
wave
have
one
water.
over. I'll wave a Punch Junction at 4. You want this?
I'll politely wave you off.
Yeah. Over my speed suit, I definitely have my owlbear coat back on.
Yeah, you guys will move through the city as you head towards the freeway entrance. You'll recognize as you drive underneath the bridge for the light rail. You're not too far off from where you saw that encounter on the news fours. You can see the giant painted letters in that same language you saw on the freeway, as though done in kind of reflective paint, like the kind they used to paint the stripes in the road, right? So when the light hits it just right, it's glowing bright.
Yep.
But it's all the way down the side of this building. You guys will begin cruising northward on the freeway.
Still, none of you guys can speak Celestial, so skip.
But Steph will quickly and efficiently drive you guys up north. You can see the barriers and the warnings as you approach northern Dusk Banter, as you're getting close to the Arferi district, as it's being labeled as, right now, an unsafe zone, as Seekers are trying to contain the rebellion or at least civil unrest within. But you'll hop off the freeway exit before pulling up outside of Banter Support, a large 2-story building with lots of windows and a good view of the trains coming off the land bridge, passing the Spider Forest and the bay up here. As you do, a Banter Support employee will open the door, which you will all recognize as Chira.
Oh,
Hey, Chira.
I thought you got let go.
Well, they brought me back since they were able to prove that I wasn't put in as a plant by Lucius.
Oh, good to hear.
And
So you're doing well,
she
Chira.
also looks at all of you and, why are you dressed like that?
See?
Hopefully, it's for the best. But please, escort us and our guards to Orion.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll lead you through the office as employees stop and kind of look and watch it. You guys can kind of get it right. You catch the reflection, and you guys do kind of look intimidating. There's the matching uniforms, the owlbear coat, the guards behind with Rethi auto rifles in business suits that match the colors of the speed suits you're wearing. You'll go up to the elevator that goes up to the second floor where Orion's office is. Oswald, you've been here. You know this path.
Yep.
The ding as you guys step off and walk across towards the large multi-windowed office. Orion is sitting there on his desk as you guys approach. He has 4 cups set out. You can see the tea is there, and when you walk in, the office smells of kind of spiced apple and jalapeno, but his face will go from pleasant to more serious as you approach. And as you all enter, Orion looks at all of you and, no, what the hell is this, Lucius?
I will continue walking up, pulling out of my coat pocket my wallet with badge on it, and
No,
sit down
no,
and
Lucius,
kind of...
Lucius,
Sorry.
what the hell is this?
And as I sit down and pulling the badge over to where he is, I'll say, unfortunately, there's been a change of operations. House War has grown a little bit bigger than both you and I. We're now part of the Ammon family. Here to bring you in as well.
What? The fuck? As he'll turn around and smash the teacups, sending the hot tea flying into the side of the wall. His gladius out as he turns around and... Lucius, the fuck? What are you talking about?
Your House War is no longer against bold requisitions.
This is a stupid joke, Lucius.
I would like to make a ready to action to tackle him if he moves towards Lucius.
This is finally where I die.
All right, and then click the stopwatch for when Jeff described he was holding his gladius and when Marshall described that he was to protect his charge.
Afraid it's no joke. Things took a turn for the worse with us, and I found a solution by joining them on.
Lucius, you can't do this.
It's already done. And this is your chance to join or continue with the House War.
Lucius, you can see his knees look a little weak as he's leaning up against the desk, sword in hand. What? You've ruined me. So, what? I have to choose now between fighting a fucking impossible fight or losing everything I've worked for?
Better than the alternative that was given to me.
Yeah, he'll drop his sword and slide down his desk as he sits on the floor. So you decided to, what, sign up to go to hell and grabbed me with you? Why? Why would you
First
do
off,
that?
I didn't really have much choice. We got into too much trouble. And the only way out of it was to convince Ty Raylan that he needed to step in. This is a byproduct of that. You didn't have to start this war, and I'm sorry this is the way that I'm finishing it.
The pungent smell of apple and jalapeno fills the room as he sits on the ground in front of his desk, sword laying there as he puts his head in his hands.
I'm gonna walk over next to him and put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, he'll look up at you. You can see the start of that kind of watery-eyed look.
Now from the inside, I guess. And I'll leave it real vague like that.
I think I'll also go over to Orion and just reach a hand down to him and say, I'm glad that nobody got hurt.
I'll look over at Oswald.
Yeah.
I'll stay here next to Lucius.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be hard to take in, but you really only have one choice.
He'll place his head back down as you can see his shoulders start to move as he begins that kind of cry laughing. Where do I sign, Mr. Estibold?
I will pull a contract out from my pocket and put it on his desk.
Still sitting on the floor, you can go now.
Looking at him sincerely, I'll repeat, this really is for the best. I hope he'll come to see that. I'll expect that return within 2 days to Ammon headquarters. And sadly, I will turn away.
And it's over! Thanks for listening. Like, rate, review, you know all the stuff. Our intro and outro are from Nihilord, How to Survive in a Pre-Apocalypse. You also heard A Million Regrets and A Mundane Conclusion. Alright, enjoy your weekend, or whatever it is you're up to. Alright, bye!